I shall now take you to Prashanti. This is one of the popular segments on Fox 5 Plus. It is written and hosted here by Mrs. Nalini Bhat. Prashanti rotates around the true stories of Satya Sai Baba. This week, Mrs. Bhat will talk to you and I about the time when Satya loses his gold coin. Let's see.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. Previously on Prashanti, we brought you the incident of Satya being gifted a gold collar pin by Ramaraju, the municipal chairman of Bellari. Satya, who never accepted anything from anybody, had accepted the collar pin. In today's episode, we learn that the collar pin symbolized Maya or illusion. Satya lost it on the way to school in Uravakonda, and with it, the thick veil of Maya lifted and the last strands of worldly connections that Satya had maintained hitherto dropped away. Worldly ties held no more significance than a tiny pin for Satya.
Swami was moving to school. Pin dropped on its way. The whole worldly feeling is dropped, like the whole worldly feeling is like a pin after all. It lost, it vanished. I must go to give relief to my devotees.
When they returned from Hampi, Satya acted as though he was enamored by the pin. He went around showing it with enthusiasm of a little child. But there was an undercurrent of getting detached from the world right from the time he returned from Hampi. This is evident from an incident where Satya named his early devotee Anjaneyalu's daughter and holding her remarked, "You too have come into Maya. Let's watch."
When Swami comes back from Hampi, he comes running to their house and he shows very proudly to everybody, "See this collar pin? See this collar pin?" He goes to Anjanelu. And Swami is so delighted. Swami said, "See, collar pin." And one more thing which happens is when Swami comes back, this Anjanelu's wife gives birth to a small girl. And it's very significant because probably this little child was the first one to be named by Swami. Swami took this little infant in his hand and named her Sai Prabha. And Swami started telling, "Oh, you too have come into this Maya, have you?" You have come into this Maya, let it go.
Once the veil of Maya lifted with the dropping of the pin, Satya apparently could shake off his worldly ties. Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.
I shall take you alongside me to Prashanti, which will be hosted by Mrs. Nalini Bhat. Mrs. Bhat is a true devotee of Satya Sai Baba. Here on this set, our gorgeous hostess, Mrs. Bhat, says, quote, Satya shows yet another miracle, unquote. Come on close, let's have a look.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. In the last Prashanti, we saw how Maya or illusion left Satya when the gold pin was lost. Actually, can Maya strike Bhagavan? It was just another facet of his Leela or divine play. Anyhow, this incident pulled the curtain down on Satya's life of merely playing the role of a son, brother, friend, etc., and threw open doors to play the role of the divine master incarnated to transform humanity. But before we proceed to this chapter of Shri Baba's life, we would like to bring you an interesting incident that happened at Satya's teacher Thamiraju's house. From Hampi, Satya went straight to Thamiraju's house along with about 25 people. Thamiraju, a very hospitable man, asked his wife to serve his guests with coffee and snacks. His wife was aghast. How could she serve 25 people when there was barely enough food to serve about 3-4 people at home? She looked at Satya apologetically. Satya understood her predicament immediately. He said, Mother, don't worry, you start serving the food, whatever you have at home, and it will be enough for everybody present. She started serving food, and lo and behold, the food was not only enough for everyone present, but there was food left over. In Mahabharata, we hear the story of Lord Krishna turning Draupadi's empty vessel into Akshaya Patra, or perpetually full pot. Here, in our own times, devotees witness Shri Baba multiplying quantities of food to feed all the people present time and again. The miracle in Thamiraju's house is the first recorded incident of Baba's grace resulting in abundance. Let's watch Mrs. Geeta Mohan, an early devotee, describing one such incident when Akhanda Bhajan, or 24 hours of non-stop bhajan singing, started for the first time in Bangalore.
What are you going to do about prasadam? From Thursday through Friday, we do upavasam, we don't eat. Friday, we are going to cook pongal. And for that pongal, because of this curfew and ration, every family has donated 2 kgs of rice and sugar or whatever it is. Suddenly on Wednesday night, all sorts of people started to come to this hall while they are arranging the altar. So these people said, who are all of you people? This is a private function. They said, no, we are a group of Sai devotees from Mysore. There are 30 of us. Swami came in the dream and told us there is a function. We don't have rice for our 29 people. 35 have arrived with babies and old ladies and all. How can you send them away? Okay, come, whatever there is, we will adjust. Suddenly another 15, we have come from Madras. Swami came and sent word through somebody. Swami, what is this, Swami? All sort of, I only told people. Sheshgir Rao's family is having very nice bhajan for one whole day, you all come. Then I had one auntie. So when they started to get ready with all this rice and everything, She caught Swami's hand and said, Swami, we are doing this in your name. Now you have to look after our reputation. We only have this much of rice and this much of sugar, and there is curfew. We can't go to the city to buy because after 6 p.m. nobody is allowed to go out into the streets. This is the rice, this is the sugar. What do you want us to do for tomorrow morning's prasadam? Don't worry, Sakamma. Everything will be fine. He materialized some rice grains and put it in the sack of that rice. You make prasadam, it will be enough for these people. You don't worry. So they said, okay. Swami said, Akshayam, Akshayam, Akshayam 3 times. Put this rice there and went and sat on the chair for the bhajan. The bhajan went up. So they finished this Akhanda bhajan and they started to give the prasadam and they started to distribute this sweet rice. And my mother, to this day, she says that she has never forgotten that after 4 hours, their arms began to feel like it's going to fall off. All the villagers in the surrounding villages started to come. Somebody is giving prasadam. They came, hundreds of villagers came and they served and served and served. And this pongal is not getting over. And they are all very traditional people. You don't throw away the prasadam. So what to do? They are serving, there is more. They are serving, there is more. Finally, one of them fell at Swami's feet and said, Swami, please stop the increasing of food. We cannot serve anymore. We are tired. We have sung all night long. We can't serve anymore. And then Swami said, see, you people all had doubt whether that pongal will be enough or not. I told you, don't doubt. You didn't believe me. Okay, now finish it and come.
This phenomenon is but one of the many signs of Baba's mastery over even inanimate things. Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.